Hi guys, received a couple emails on story problems. Uh, Definitely a little bit tricky. The biggest key is making sure that you can set up, if you can see my mouse right here, making sure that you can set up your equations. Once that's done, the rest is pretty simple. Okay, so taking a read here of this problem, Dr. Potter provides vaccinations against polio and measles. Each polio vaccination consists of 4 doses. Each measles vaccination consists of 2 doses. Last year, Dr. Potter gave a total of 60 vaccinations, and that consisted of 184 doses. We need to know how many polio vaccinations and how many measles vaccinations Dr. Potter gave. Now let's look at our equations. First equation is a doses equation. Well, we know that he gave 184 doses. Well, what made up those 184 doses? Well, it was 4 doses per vaccine, 4 doses per polio vaccine, and it was 2 doses per measles vaccine. You add that together, that's going to get you 184. And our polio vaccines plus our measles vaccines are going to equal a total of 60 vaccinations. So we've got our doses equation and our vaccine equation. And you just say, all right, I know there's 184 doses. How do we come up with those doses? And then we've got 60 vaccines. How do we come up with those 60 vaccines? Well, it's the combination of polio vaccines and measles vaccines. So now you just go and you create your coefficient matrix, and the determinant of that, 4 times 1 minus 2 times 1 is 2. And you substitute in for your polio values, your p values, get that determinant, 184 times 1 minus 2 times 60, that ends up being 64. Then we substitute for our measles values here. 4 times 60 is 240 minus 1 times 84, which is 184. Subtract that, you get 56. And then down here in the corner of your screen, and right now this is kind of in the way, so I'll let this time out. In the corner of the screen, we see that we can get our polio value by taking 64 and dividing it by 2. That gives us 32. And then our measles by doing 56 divided by 2, which gives us 28. And if you take 32 and 28, you can plug them back into the equations up here, and you're set. 32 and 28 gives you 60. If you multiply 32 times by 4 and double 28 and get the sum, that'll also be 184. I hope this helps. Feel free to keep sending emails.